Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we have this beautiful full moon in Capricorn to kick off our week here with this energy of the being grounded, illuminating the things that we need to bring up to the surface for transmutation. So without further ado, let's jump right on into your Divinely Guided Rune reading. Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. This big full moon in your sign this week. Awesome stuff. Let's get that rune for the energetic pass. We have Ingwaz. Ingwaz is that divine masculine's rune. It's the god Ing's rune. It's irreversible. It's about that stability and structure of the divine masculine, and not really the emphasis so much in the runes on the divine masculine, but why it is that, because this is about fertility, planting, having that seed planted in that fertile soil, being able to walk away knowing that that seed is planted, right? Coming from that place of knowing rather than guessing, replying rather than responding, hence making it the divine masculine's rune. So you could have aspects of this challenging you or blessing you in the past. Take what resonates, please, here, and leave what doesn't. Also, please let me know in the comments below how this rune reading will resonate here for you. All right, right now you're in the rune of Fehu, abundance. Mind on your money, money on your mind kind of stuff is still very grounded energy. See, when these are when they're spread out like this, very stable. And right there is very grounded energy for the runes. So Fehu, it always starts off grounded as cattle, okay? So when cattle increases, so do our responsibilities increase. So do our options and choices increase. So that's the blessing and the curse. It's the dichotomy of it, right? So that can be taken any way that you are understanding it, honestly, Capricorn, because you are really coming from this place of knowing about all of this. So you are very stable, and maybe even healing those aspects of maybe not being so stubborn in your energetic past, and healing those aspects, and that opens you up to more opportunities of divine abundance here for you. In your energetic near future, we have the rune of Therizos. Therizos is like Thor's hammer, like Mjolnir. That's the hammer it's lightning quick strike, and it's very thorough action. It can build, it can destroy, or it can protect. The choice is always up to you, Capricorn, but you get that very thorough action. You get to invest, possibly, or you get to take that action into very thorough behaviors moving forward. Maybe you're taking that divine masculine, marrying it with that abundance, and thoroughly committing to building your prosperous and abundant future, however that resonates for you, Capricorn. Let's get your energetic influence of the now. Energetic influence of the now is in Wunjo. Wunjo is the clan flag of success, planting that clan flag at the top of the hill. You arrived there together, all of those sort of energies, right? So the pure pleasure, bliss, enjoyment, that sort of energy. That's the influence of the energy that you're under. So you want to have fun with Fehu. You want to have fun with your abundance. You want to let loose a little bit. It's okay. You can still remain in your divine masculine and remain grounded in doing so, right? You can still honor your inner child, right? And still show up in building and more action in the future. Okay, you can still do that. I'm here to remind you. Okay, let's get your rune for your advice for the now. Your advice for the now is in Yera. Yera is that the rune of the year. It literally means year. It's like a cycle of the year. The whole year cycle happens. It's irreversible. And so this is like something that at the end of the year is the harvest. So this is also nicknamed the harvest rune. And during a harvest, what do we do? What does the farmer do? Takes stock of everything, right? Takes evaluation of the whole harvest. Did I plant enough? Did I plant the right seed? Did I nurture it enough? Am I going to have to change tactic next season? Do I have enough to last this season? What is the quality of my harvest? All right. So you planted the seed right now. In the past, you planted the seed right now. You're called to harvest. Okay, so harvest the fruits of your labor now so that you can invest that into your future. Get that? Capricorn, I think you do. I think you get that. You're very intelligent when it comes to these sort of dynamics. So in your energetic outcome is the rune of Awaz. Awaz is that it's like the tree of life. It's like Yggdrasil. It's kind of like that information balancing between the top and the bottom, between the condor at the top and you're the squirrel in the middle and the great serpent at the bottom. That information, this is the world axis. All right, so all of these, we could be irreversible, irreversible, irreversible. Okay? This is very, very promising here for you, because this is showing that you have more flexibility in the future. This is like the U branch, Y-E-W, or the ash tree is what they believe the tree of life is, right? So this is a very naughty type of wood, Knotty, right? So with a very flexible and durable wood like that, this is like the rune of endurance. So like the tree branch, though, when we flex too much or not enough, we can become this rune Isa, ice, and become a little too rigid. That can snap the branches, right? Or snap us further and cause us to repeat life lessons, or it can galvanize us and drive us home further. Choice is always up to you. Okay, but if we're flexible, which I know you're not a huge fan of all the time, Capricorn, but if you're flexible here in the future, which I really do believe you are going to be, you get glimpses of the sun from behind the branches. It turns into that rune Sowilo, whereas after the storm, after all the changes occur of balancing out the energies, the flexing that comes and goes with that, you get more toughness, stability, durability in the outcome of all this, and you know you can handle pretty much anything with this beautiful abundant harvest that you called in from the seeds. You know you have the roadmap to success, Capricorn, in your back pocket. I'm just going to put it that way. You're investing in yourself and others, and you're making smart decisions, at least I hope you are, so that you can have more guided action in the future. You are still needing to remain grounded and remain in the now, because if you think about this too much in the future, then this can slip up. But otherwise, you are doing great. Keep on doing what you're doing, Capricorn, because this is going to be great stability, great evaluation. Just sit back and learn. Take it all in right now. Invest wisely, all right? You might need to take a course or read a little bit more. Okay, so let's get a message of clarity from the fairies. The fairies are divinely guided beings who also love to assist us in our journey. So fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have for Capricorn today. Thank you. Yeah, you've got the power. You've got the power. Yeah. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Yeah, so you could be having challenging aspects of abundance right now, but really call in something maybe that you overlooked, that you invested in the past, Capricorn, to help address whatever needs, so you can invest, have a little bit more joy and abundance right now, and so you can continue learning and growing and invest rightfully so and increase that in the future. But throughout this, that you have to know you've got the power, and you're going to prove it to yourself throughout all of these changing energies. All right, so let's read more about this card here. All right, again, it says use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. Capricorn, you drew this card as a reminder that you're more powerful than you realize. Perhaps you've been feeling victimized lately. Well, the fairies want you to know that regardless of your age, size, or education, you've got incredible personal power. Even though the fairies are tiny beings, they channel the force of God and the universe, and you can also use it to resolve an issue, heal yourself or another, or manifest your material needs. All you have to do is believe. Additional meanings for this card are to let go of blame and focus on solutions, or conduct energy healing work, especially through your hands, or engage in strength training exercises such as weightlifting, or follow your inner guidance to resolve the situation. And the last couple here, Capricorn, are to become an activist for an issue that's near and dear to your heart, and finally, to speak your truth to yourself and to others. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.